right,
okay.
let's go to
I
this
hope
one.
so,
Guess
Tommy.
what? President wants to send you $2,000.
Okay.
He says he'll issue $2,000 tariff dividends to all except high-income earning people. Rob, has that been announced or no that he's going to be doing that? Is that a...
He announced it yesterday. I have
He announced it yesterday?
Yeah.
So let me read this to you for some of you guys, if you haven't received it yet, on what 800 number to call. President Donald Trump on Sunday gave his cell phone number to call for the $2,000 tariffs payments that at any point you can text them. That's a joke, folks. I'm not giving you his phone number. Claim the dividend check of at least $2,000 will be paid to Americans except for high-income earners, saying the country is now wealthy as a result of his tariff policies. People that are against tariffs are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market. 401ks are higher than ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars, and soon we'll be beginning paying down our enormous $37 trillion debt. Record investment in the U.S. plants and factories are going all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. I wonder when. Can I give a guess on when I think the payment will be made?
When has the midterms?
October of 2026.
Yeah, right before the midterm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Smart.
In an ABC interview this week on Sunday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that he has not spoken to the president about the proposed dividends. The $2,000 dividend could come in a lot of forms, in a lot of ways. Bessent told anchor Stephanopoulos, it could be just the tax decreases that we're going to see in the president's agenda. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security, deductibility of auto loans. Tom, how important is this, Tom?
Well, I think it's very important, and I think people that want to call that number 1-800-86-NANCY to put their name on the list. I think it's stepping back a minute. I think it's important because he said there's going to be a benefit for all Americans. And I don't think this is George McGovern's $100 trick that didn't work. I don't think this is the stimulus package that Biden put out, where he basically printed money, and don't throw the comments out. I know we don't print anymore, but issuing digital currency. I think this is real, and I think he's trying to help people, and I think he's throwing in that little bit, but not the people that are over wealthy. You don't need that. This is for the people.
Let's hear what Mr. Bessent has to say. Go ahead, Rob.
I love this guy.
His main argument, though, seems to be that it's about taking in the revenue, and he also promised this morning
No,
a
George,
dividend,
stop
dividend
right.
of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people. How is he going to pay that dividend of $2,000 a person?
It's not about taking in the revenue. It's about rebalancing. And the revenue occurs early on, and then as we rebalance and the jobs come home, then it becomes domestic tax revenue.
Are you worried that the president's focus on revenue, though, which is what he's been focusing on in his public statements, is going to hurt your argument at the Supreme Court?
Not at all. It's completely consistent that the revenues come in at the beginning, then as we rebalance, which is the goal of this, bring back high-paid manufacturing jobs to the U.S., then it will then morph into domestic tax revenues. President Trump has consistently fought for the American worker, and we are seeing trillions of investments in the U.S. that would not have occurred without the tariffs. The other thing, too, is the authority that he uses is called IEPA. It is an emergency authority.
Are you sure?
And he used that emergency authority. He got the Chinese to the table to negotiate on stopping the precursors for fentanyl drugs. If fentanyl, hundreds of thousands of Americans dying every year, is not an emergency, what is? On October 8th, Chinese threatened to put export controls.
So do you think good idea or bad idea, send $2,000?
I think it's a good idea.
Tell me why it's a good idea, Tom.
I think it's a good idea because
It's not buying votes, though?
I think lowering taxes is
You
buying
almost
votes.
beat Adam on the pause.
No, I think I
get
think
it together,
is
buddy.
anything a politician does can be said to be buying votes, but there's fair ways to do it, and there's not fair ways to do it.
Because that's what they're going to criticize him for. They're going to say, like,
Sure.
He's just, and all these years they made fun of what Democrats do, that all they do is buy
Obama
votes,
phone.
and then at the end of the day, that's what Republicans did.
Look, you go on TV with George sucking octopus, and you're going to get that response.
Tom,
You're going to get that
Tom,
response.
you're really
from-
going low today.
No, it doesn't matter what you do. It's going to be, you're going to get hit either way. It's you do it and you're buying votes. You don't do it and you don't care about the little guy. That's the way it's going to be spun. It's going to be spun.
By
Yeah,
the way, I
so-
don't.
What do you think?
How does Stephanopoulos even have a job? Like, if you were sued for however many
Well, there's an
million dollars-
expiration date on his career.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Because I would have been like, yo, bro, you're
No,
not
you
going to
just
be in
keep
front of the
watching.
camera.
You keep watching. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be this year.
He's gonna
but
go
he's
bye-bye.
another one of these guys with the big contracts that are getting truncated. And the contracts are going to be lower or he's not going to be in the chair. Mark my words. You know what? Tag this and let's go 12/31 of next year and go see what has happened.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you what's happened in the media landscape. You wait and see. Allen Conference is coming.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
You said. What do you think?
That was another pause. You're about to go over
You were
Bidenville
gonna
again.
go. Sorry, my brain
There's
is
like a
functioning.
You're going to start
Function
shaking hands.
Telling
like
you
you're
today,
going to
I'm
be
not functioning normally today. I'm going.
you're going to be
Do I think
unburdened by
that
what could have been.
I think that they should send $2,000 stimulus checks to people? Hell no. You know how much money they send to people? Zero. Absolutely zero. Stop giving people money. Stop printing more money. It doesn't work. It's never worked. These stimmy checks where you're
Vegas-
sending people $500,
Vegas is failing. We need some
$1,400,
people to go gamble.
$3,000. You're making the country broke, and you're making broke people feel somewhat wealthy for about 5 seconds. And then they go spend that money, and it circulates back to the economy, and that broke person who doesn't know how to spend their money stays broke, and the money flows where? Up or down, PBD? Flows to the top. Stop printing money. Zero. The COVID stuff, $5 trillion. The CARES Act, the TARP, the American Rescue
Trying to see.
Plan.
I'm trying
Enough
to
with
see-
giving people money.
Yeah.
It's not about buying votes. It's about we're $37 freaking trillion in
Yeah.
debt, and you want to give every American $2,000 bucks?
So here's the
Save
challenge.
that money, idiots.
Yeah.
We're not giving you any more money.
So here's the challenge. The challenge with that is, as great of a,
Campaign
common sense message it is, I get it. This is the challenge right now, and I challenge is, you've already brainwashed everybody into where we are today with the debt system. Right after we got off the gold, it's where we are today. This is America, right? This is the new America with debt. For somebody to come in to want to pay off the $37 trillion of debt, you almost have to be a 5-term president. You need 20 years.
Trump 2045,
Yeah.
everybody.
You need 20 years to be able to put that together.
I
So
agree
let's
with
just
that.
say you save the money. Next guys come in, they spend the money, and then they win. We're gonna give you free. We're gonna, lower. We're gonna give you free. We're gonna give you free. And it's like the back and forth. And you know what happens every single time? Debt increases whether it's a Republican or a Democrat. It's not like now. The difference here is this tariff thing is so sexy to me. Let me tell you, it's so exciting and sexy to me because I think it's a real way for us to pay off some of that debt. That excites guys like me. But unfortunately, if we were to get, Tom, if we were to get a land, okay, real nice mountains on the water, both sides, and you were giving us 10 million people, you know what we would do, Tom? We wouldn't allow everybody to vote. We wouldn't. We would treat it like a company. Shareholders get to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, you don't get to vote. Decisions are going to be made by people that contribute to society.
For sure.
That is the biggest problem we have in America because common sense policies won't permanently win because the way you get to vote in America.
I hope this doesn't upset you, but we should put the link to something you did, I think it's now 7 years ago, which was in the analysis of who gets to vote and how many votes you get. It was a lightning rod at the time, but maybe put the link in the comments here. People go back and look at that because it talked about, hey, stakeholders and contributors, you vote.
That's such an old video, Tom. It was, well, let me tell you, if I put that up there, here's
But it
what I
made
made.
your point.
Rob, we may put the unlisted version of it. Here's what we'll do. If for those of you guys that are on the PBD podcast circle, if you're in it, that video I don't think is...
Is that it, Pat?
No, that's not it. It's a different one. That's not it. It's a different one. Rob, if you can just text it to me. Text it to me if you can. No, that's a conversation that we had. But I'm gonna find the old one where
You laid out the logic.
I did, but it's gonna piss off so many people.
Good.
when I
Not the
made this
people that
video.
read the logic.
And remember, I shot this video April 15th of 2014.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
This is how many years ago? 11 and a half years ago. And guess what jersey I'm wearing? How weird is this? Look at the jersey I'm wearing. This is like you know what jersey I'm wearing, Vinny?
Sabonis
No, I'm wearing
or Vita Sabonis?
I'm wearing
Detlef Schrempf?
I'm wearing a Yankees jersey.
I love it.
Okay, forecasting. Look at this.
I
sick is
love
that?
it.
You know what? I'm gonna post it, Rob. I'm gonna post this in
It was April 15th, right?
April 15th.
And it was
yeah.
4 in the afternoon after you'd written the
Day.
check, so you're in kind of a bad mood.
Can you imagine? It's like, he's wrong. You better go earn the right to damn vote. If you want to see it, Rob, give him the link to the circle, and I'm going to put that link. I just want to make sure we made it unlisted and not private, because I don't want it to be, I think it's an unlisted video. If Humberto's listening, Humberto, if you can make it unlisted, that will be great. And then just text me back the video. I'll text it to Humberto so he has it as well.
Hey, Pat, just really fast about the tariffs, Tom. Like, you know how, again, every single thing that the president has been trying to do, they have to oppose it. Every single thing, right? Even the tariffs, didn't it go to the Supreme Court that they're trying to fight to reverse what he's doing and bringing in billions of dollars every single month? But you morons are out there like, no, we don't, this is unconstitutional. And they're literally, I think November 5th, they heard oral arguments about it. They're trying to reverse the tariffs where this freaking guy is trying to make us money. What the hell is wrong with what's wrong with the Democrats?
So let me see. The Democrats want the Supreme Court to say you didn't have the authority to do that. So the tariffs get pulled back. So the economy becomes really worse.
What?
And it goes from almost crap to complete crap in time for the elections next year. So tell me what you don't understand.
Oh, now that you clarify like that, I'm good.
That's exactly right.
I'm good.
And by the way, to
Unbelievable.
350 million of you, to hell with you guys. We're going to get power.
Yeah, exactly. So good for you.
Yeah.
It's not a Rubik's Cube.
Tomorrow's Veterans Day. And what we want to do for the veterans who are watching this, we have a whole new series of merch for veterans. Rob, if you can zoom in into some of these guys here, whether you're Army, we got an Army Future Looks Bright. We got, go a little bit lower, Rob, if you could. We got those hats with the Velcro. That right there, the Army Future Looks Bright patch is insane. Go lower, Rob. You know, Air Force, Navy, keep going, keep going, keep going. We got those green hats.
Oh, that one's
Those
sick.
green hats, they won't last long. Every time we have those, they disappear.
badass.
The one on the right, it's absolutely sick. On the front of it, it says Future Looks Bright. U.S. Armed Forces, Marines, keep going. And then you have the USA hat. That's another one. It's one of our most, I think it's the top 5 most reviewed hats of all time. That you have right there, the USA with the, what do you call it? The camouflage on there. Armed Forces in the middle with the dog tag, 6 shirt. Keep going lower, Rob. Keep going lower. And you got the Army greens, the hats in the middle, and then go to the next one, that Angry Patriot shirt to the
Nice.
right. You got a bunch of stuff here. And here's what it is. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order, use the code VETERAN for a discount, VETERAN for a discount. And 10% of every purchase made will go to charities that are related to folks who are serving. And we have a handful of them that we're working with. Trust me, we're very selective on which one then we go through. 10% of whatever purchase is made will go to different charities out there. And if you use the code VETERAN, you'll get a 10% discount as well. Some of those items are limited supply that we ordered. So be sure to go out there and place the order for yourself. And if it's not you, you have a friend that went to the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, gift them something from this that watches the podcast. Again, go to vtmerch.com, place your order using the discount VETERAN. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.